Toastmasters Club. I'm clapping for you. I'm so excited to see you. Good morning.
Hi, Toastmaster Tosin.
Hey, Olam. Good evening. How you doing?
I'm good. Welcome.
Hey, I say,
I thought you would not heal me. Like I was already preparing to fight.
I considered
I,
not doing
I,
it, but I don't have energy for wahala this evening.
we can't see you, but welcome.
I'll be coming on soon. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, it's 4:15, so we'll just kick start today's ceremony. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone on the call. It's nice to have you join us for our the last meeting for this mandate, or you say Toastmasters calendar year. And I think it's a meeting with mixed feelings, right? It's the end and then it's still the beginning of something else. So it's good to have you here. As is our tradition, we would commence today's meeting with going through a few protocols and then setting ground rules for the meeting. I would start today's meeting, unlike we've had in other meetings, with the national pledge. And if you're muted, please stay muted. But we're going to recite this. So remember, we're still Nigerians. Yeah, that's good. And this is a Nigerian club. So we're going to take this and then we'll take the Toastmasters promise, the club mission, and we have the housekeeping rules. So I would start and then you can go after me. Please, you need to put your hands on your chest. Oh. This is a pledge. Let us be saying it for okay. I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend our unity and uphold our honor and glory. So help me God. I hope you added that last part. Very important. And then to the Toastmasters promise. As Toastmasters, this is the Holy Grail and pretty much another pledge. As a member of Toastmasters International, my club, I promise to attend club meetings regularly, to prepare all of my projects to the best of my ability, basing them on the Toastmasters education program, to prepare for and fulfill meeting assignments, to provide fellow members with helpful, constructive evaluations, to help the club maintain the positive, friendly environment necessary for all members to learn and grow, to serve my club as an officer when called upon to do so. That's why we have O-Taking today. To treat my fellow club members and our guests with respect and courtesy, to bring guests to club meetings so they can see the benefits Toastmasters membership offers, to adhere to the guidelines and rules of all Toastmasters educational and recognition programs, and finally, to act within the core values of our Toastmasters core values of integrity, respect, service, and excellence during the conduct of all Toastmasters activities. I want to have a second, so help us God. Thank you. And now to our club mission, which is to provide a mutually supportive, positive learning environment in which every member has the opportunity to develop their oral communication and leadership skills, which in turn fosters self confidence and personal growth. With that under wraps, a few housekeeping rules, as we would always say. Please keep your comments respectful, whether you're typing in the chat area or you're speaking. This is a virtual meeting, and the only way we really have to engage most times is in the chat area. So, as is the Pecten tradition, we expect that that chat box go what we set it ablaze, right? We have chats coming in. So when people come to the lectern, please let's have reactions coming. Clap for those who are coming on. Clap for those who are exiting. And there's going to be lots of that today. A lot of people are going to be coming to speak to us, and so let's just encourage everyone by doing so. Let's keep our comments respectful. If you join the meeting and you're unmuted, please remember to mute yourself as quickly as possible. If you have a question, please use the raise hand icon or basically just chat in the type in the chat area and someone would reach out to you. With that said, I would say welcome to Pecten Toastmasters Club again. And now I have the singular honor of introducing to us our president, and we shall call her president for the last time today. Yes, I'm sure she's somewhere smiling and using a binocular and saying, "Ah, yeah, I'm far away from this soon." Yeah, she's none other than our delectable Toastmaster Equity Joy James to come to the lectern to give her opening remarks. Toastmaster Eki, are you on the call? Please, a round of applause as she comes.
Yes,
Virtual.
I'm here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, President-elect. In about a few minutes, if you can't tell, I'm sure by now you can tell how excited I am. I'm trying to hold it in. I'm trying to hold it in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, guests on the call, Toastmasters, I've seen the district director here. I'm going to hold that until after my opening speech. I'm very excited to see all the faces here. If possible, please turn on your videos. This is a special meeting. It's not a meeting as usual. I saw a very interesting face earlier. I don't know if she's still here. Anyway, today might be or is going to be the last day I give an opening speech as the president. So I went ahead to do a little bit more work. Typically, I'll do it off the cuff. I'll just wing it. But today, I practiced my opening speech. All right. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. It is such a joy to welcome you all to this meeting, a special meeting because it is our change of guard meeting and it's themed Pride and Progress. Now, I don't know about you, but when I first joined Toastmasters, I was not sure where this journey would land me. But I'm here today giving the opening speech as president of the change of guard meeting. Progress is real, my people. This evening is special, not just because we're handing over to a new ESCO, but because we're here to celebrate growth, courage, and community. The pride we feel is not arrogance. It's a quiet confidence that comes from seeing how far we've come, from stammering to storytelling, from trembling to table topics champions, from air to evaluation elegance. And progress, that's the magic of Toastmasters. It sneaks up on you. One meeting, you're sweating bullets. The next, you're using phrases like, let me use the sandwich method, like a professional speech coach. As I prepare to hand over the baton to the next team, mind you, this is not my handover speech. I'm just being a bit extra. I do so with deep gratitude. This club has not only grown me as a speaker, but as a person. I've laughed, I've learned, I've even become a lot of role playing. I've taken up a lot of role playing activities with so much confidence. So tonight, as we transition into a new set of leadership, let's not just clap for change. Let's celebrate transformation. Let's cheer, reflect, laugh, and dream even bigger. Welcome once again, and let the pride and progress continue. Oh, that felt nice. Okay, without further ado, I'm going to go straight ahead to invite someone special I see on the call. He's joining us today, which is a huge privilege, our district director, to give his goodwill message. I'll just give a little bit of introduction. His bio is very long, but I'll speak from the heart. He's an IT security expert, technology salesman, and serial entrepreneur. We all know about his prowess in business and all that he has added to both Toastmasters and the community at large. He is currently the district director of the District 130. As you can see on the screen, he's done so much. Someone said at the last conference we went to, don't think Kayode Yusuf doesn't have a life outside of Toastmasters. When you see how hard he works, you think he doesn't, right? He is an amazing person. I've witnessed this personally, one-on-one, as a follow-up from the conference we just experienced. And it's my greatest pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. With your hand claps, with your emoticons, whatever it is that you're using, please join me welcome District Director Kayode Yusuf for his goodwill message.
Thank you so much, Madam President, and good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. Wow, Pecten Toastmasters. If there's anything I want to say to you, it's going to be congratulations. And that's because I was looking through the dashboard just before this meeting had started, and I saw that Pecten Toastmasters had always been at the top of innovation success and looking at your past 5 years, I would say that you deserve that team that says pride and progress. Pride, because you should actually be proud in all of the activities and successes that you've had. And progress, because you'd never get the best. You can only get better. One of my favorite quotes is, the largest room is that room for improvement, because there would always be something that we can do better. But this is not the time for us to give motivational speeches. It's the time for me to just come to say that, wow, congratulations. This year, Pecten Toastmasters has done so much. Coming from innovative PR stunts that you had pulled, that even made those of us in the district so jealous and wish that you were working with us to pull those stunts with us, all the way to achieving excellent education awards, all through perfect 10. If I have a goodwill message today, it's going to be to just say congratulations for a job well done, and also to encourage the incoming leadership. It's going to be tough. It's going to be difficult, but most definitely it is doable. Madam President, you turned off your camera immediately you finished speaking, and that was indicative. Please don't turn off the camera once you hand over office. You will remain as the immediate past president, and your advice, your wisdom, your experience will be needed for the new leadership. So please put on your camera. Let's see the beautiful smile. And let me tell Pecten Toastmasters, you were well represented at the Toastmasters Nigeria conference, not just by attenders, but also by participation. We saw excellent participation from Pecten Toastmasters Club. I'd want to say, keep the flags flying, keep the good works, and most importantly, let's come together, let's learn together, and let's be family together. Thank you very much, and I'll hand over back to you, Madam President. Thank you.
You're muted.
My bad. Thank you so much, the very distinguished TM, Toastmaster Kayode Yusuf, our district director. I'm so excited to dive into the rest of the meeting, and I know you're excited to do so as well. So without further ado, we'll go straight ahead to the next part of this meeting. And for the next part of this meeting, I will be introducing someone very special. It seems like I have a very good task today, just introducing all my people. This person is the Toastmaster of the day. If you're new to Toastmasters, the Toastmaster of the day is someone who acts as the anchor, the compare, the sailor of the ship, the pilot of the plane, however you would like to put it. Today, that person is the fashionista herself, the slay mama herself, Toastmaster Grace Peter. She is a public relations officer and data analyst, rather. She is a member of the Uyo Premier Speakers Club. She has completed 2 parts. That's how you know she's an Odogu in Toastmasters. The visionary communications and effective coaching parts. She loves to curate and capture moments. And her favorite quote is, rise and rise again until lambs become lions. And that quote is by Russell Crowe. Ladies and gentlemen, guests, Toastmasters, join me welcome the very glowy face. I told her I'll start calling her Gloria. Toastmaster Grace Peter.
Thank you so much, Madam President. I think for every time I need to address you, I'll keep calling you Madam President, because this may be the last time I will be calling you Madam President. Thank you for the warmth of that introduction. Hi, DTM Kayode, our Honorable District Director. It's so good to see you on the call. And yeah, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're joining us from. My name is Toastmaster Grace, as rightly introduced. I am so excited to be playing the role of the Toastmaster of the day for today's meeting. Is such an auspicious meeting. Like, we do not have this meeting twice in a year. It's like once in a year, because it's just one time we get to do change of guard. And I'm quite honored to be playing the role of the Toastmaster of the day. As earlier mentioned, today is not just any meeting. It is a milestone meeting. So I would love to indulge you to fasten your seatbelt, just relax. We have an array of activities in our agenda today. So relax, keep calm. Pecten Toastmasters Club is about to entertain you. They're about to treat you to. We are not going to have prepared speeches in today's meeting, but definitely we will be having interactive segments. We would also be having the table topic segments, and we will be witnessing a symbolic event in today's meeting, which is the Change of Guard session. How many of us are excited about this? I need to feel our energy just before I proceed. How many of us are excited about this? Please kindly unmute yourself and let's feel the energy. We are how many on this call? 29 people. So feel free to unmute yourself and just make the noise. I know we just came back from the Toastmaster Nigerian conference. I'm still beefing those of you that went for that conference without me, but it's fine. We'll talk about that behind cameras. So yes, you're welcome to today's meeting. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. At this point, I will not be on this lectern alone. I have someone I call the general evaluator. He will be leading a team of Toastmasters in this meeting, a team of role players, and they will be giving us feedback on how well we fared in today's meeting. None other than Toastmaster Oluwatosin Olorunleke. He is a project engineer. He is from All City Speakers Club and on the strategic relationship path. He loved playing football and making playlists. His favorite quote is, whether you think you can or you can't, you are right. I've had the privilege of serving with this individual in various capacities, and I can tell you that he is a dependable Toastmaster. Fellow Toastmasters and guests on this call, I know you're excited to meet our general evaluator. Toastmaster Olorunleke, the lectern is yours, please.
Hello, everyone. Thank you very much, Madam Tiamoji. My first tip to everyone on the call today. So if you're going to play a role, make sure that the Toastmaster of the day is your friend so that she can hype you very well. Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day. As your general evaluator, I'll be providing feedback on everything that happens over the course of today's meeting. So I have the privilege of enjoying a wonderful meeting with you, but at the same time, as your general evaluator, I'll be looking out for those areas where we could simply improve and giving feedback at the end of the meeting. I won't be doing this alone. I have a wonderful team of evaluators, which we usually call the tag team. The tag team. The T stands for the timer, the A for the accounter, and the J for the grammarian. But we'll be starting the introductions in reverse today with the grammarian. That'll be the person of Toastmaster Lydia. The podium is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Olorunleke, for that warm introduction. And good evening, Toastmasters and honored guests. I am your grammarian for today's meeting. And as your grammarian, I will listen closely to every speaker and observe their use of language. I will also take note of improper use of language, very spectacular words and quotes used during a speech. As a grammarian, it's also my joy. It's also a joy to introduce the word of the day to you. And the word of the day is thrive. It's a verb, thrive. This word means to grow vigorously or develop well, become very successful or very strong and healthy. As an adjective, this word is used as thriving. Thriving. Example of the use of this word include, we hope that the club will continue to thrive under this new mandate. It is impossible not to thrive as a Toastmaster. Synonyms include prosper, flourish, and boom. So we are all encouraged to infuse the word of the day in our speech. And in the end, I'll come back and give a report on how well we used the word of the day. Thank you, and it's back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Madam Grammarian, for that apt introduction of your role, as well as the word of the day. Next, I'd like to welcome the accounter in the person of Toastmaster Oluwafemi. Toastmaster Oluwafemi, lecture is yours.
Toastmaster Femi, if you're speaking, you're muted.
Toastmaster Femi.
I see him on the call.
Okay. Thank you very kindly, the General Evaluator. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today, serving as the hour counter to note what and by anyone during today's, such as well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for filler sound, including and Lastly, I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or phrase, such as I, this means, etc. At the end of the meeting, I will be back to give a report on the number of times each speaker used this expression. And today, I will still be serving as our listening evaluator. If speaking is sliver, then listening is good, they say. As your listening evaluator today, I will be responsible to test how attentive we are at the end of the meeting. Remember, knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens. Thank you. Back to you, the General Evaluator.
Some challenges, but I trust you to thrive as the meeting progresses. And finally, our timer 10 is yours.
All right. Thank you, GE Tosin. Greetings, my fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'll be your timer today. As a timer, I will time the table topics and evaluations. And I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green card, yellow card, and red card, which denote a specific time that is remaining. Because we don't have a prepared speech, for table topic section, we'll limit it to the remarks to not more than 2 minutes. And as at 1 minute, I will change my background to green. And at 1 minute 30 seconds, I will change my background to yellow. And at 2 minutes, I will change my background to red. For individual evaluations that are slated for between 2 to 3 minutes, at 2 minutes, I will change my background to green. At 2 minutes 30 seconds, I will change my background to yellow. And at 3 minutes, I will change my background to red. All speakers have a grace period of 30 seconds beyond their allotted time to wrap up. And I will be back to give the timer's report when called upon to do so. Thank you, and it's back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Paul. And just as thrive, also to everyone on the call, remember to make sure to avoid filler words. Also make sure to listen so that when the listening evaluator comes back, we will be prepared. And finally, make sure to look out for the time to make sure you use the right amount of time. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, our General Evaluator. So you and your team, I would say, thrived despite the network glitch. We could hear you guys in bits and pieces, but we can understand. So yeah, thank you for thriving through what network threw at you guys. So thank you so much. At this point, I'll love us to before we segue into the next segment of today's meeting, I see that there's a trend of after everyone speaks, they tend to turn off their camera. I don't know who sent out that memo, but I'm sending out a new memo. Please, if you know your camera is turned off, kindly turn on your camera. I want to visually engage with you guys. And today is a significant meeting. We are going to be taking pictures. Our paparazzi, they're on ground. They've been given instructions to do the right thing. So please and please, we are about to take a picture as seen on our agenda. So if your camera is turned off, please, we want to see your beautiful faces, your smiles. Kindly turn on your camera. I'm counting. You don't need to apply makeup. Toastmaster Essie, I see you. Thank you, thank you. Please, Zoom Master, let me know when you've taken the picture.
Can everybody just say cheese? We have to make this thing feel very real to take the picture thing seriously. So I see TTM Kayode, you will definitely not pay for the soft copy of these pictures. See that smile, stellar smile. Ah, I don't see so many faces, but I've taken my first shot. Let's go again. More cameras coming up. Just Master Femi, I don't see you. General Evaluator, you're distorting my frame. Oh. Toastmaster Tosin Akimbode, Toastmaster Shakira, Toastmaster Kaine. I know all of you. I will catch you people outside here. You people should turn on your cameras. I'm calling you
Please
out.
drag them. Drag them.
All right, for us to save some time, I take the second shot. And thank you so very much, Yamudi. We're good to go.
Thank you, Madam Zoom Master, for that. Thank you to everyone. Please do not turn off your cameras. I'm watching. I'm watching all of you. I would call your name. If I see your camera go off, I'll call you out. So thank you for turning on your camera. We will be progressing with pride to the next segment of today's meeting, and that is the table topic segment. I don't know what to say too much about this segment, but this is a segment that teaches you how to become a better communicator, and it helps you think on your feet. So I'll indulge you, our guest on this call, and even as a Toastmaster, try and volunteer for this particular segment. And our outstanding Toastmaster Olem, will be the one facilitating the segment for today. I'm yet to see the screen share, but obviously she needs no further introduction. We all know Toastmaster Olem. I mean, we all know her. She is an industrial hygienist. She is a member of Pecten Toastmaster Club. She's on the motivational strategies path. Her hobbies are volleyball and acquiring quirky things. Toastmaster Olem, what was the last quirky thing you acquired? I'm quite interested. Practice like you've never won and play like you've never lost by Michael Jordan. Toastmaster Olem, I yield the lectern to you. Try. You're muted.
Ah, thanks so much, Toastmaster Grace, for that very warm introduction. Good evening, Toastmasters, our delectable guests, and distinguished Toastmasters. We're privileged to have one on the call today, so I would say it. Thanks, everyone. I am your table topics master for today's meeting. And just so everybody is carried along, we will be having a segment where both guests and Toastmasters have the opportunity to practice their impromptu speaking. What does this mean? It means you have the opportunity to speak about something that you haven't rehearsed before you left your house. How does this work? I will call you, and then you would come onto the lectern. I would read out something to you after you've chosen the option you want, and you will go to town sharing your perspective, your story, your insights about this particular topic. As is our tradition, we try to keep things really simple. So don't be scared. I'm sure you can answer all the questions as we ask them because no response is right or wrong. Please keep your eyes on the clock. For table topics, you've got between 1 to 2 minutes. At the 1 minute mark, the card goes green. 1 minute, 30 seconds, it goes amber. And at the 2 minute mark, it goes red. You've got 30 seconds grace before leaving the lectern, but just make sure that you have the timer in sight. And with that said, I want a volunteer, I want a seasoned Toastmaster to show guests on the call how this would typically happen so they can learn really quick and come on here and thrive. Thank you. Any volunteers? Do I see any hands up? DTM Kayode, thank you so graciously. So, what is it going to be for you? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
I'll do one. I've been called several times.
All right, nice. Okay, so question number 1. It says, share a moment when you felt immense pride in your community or team. I don't even think there's anybody more appropriate to answer this. Share a moment when you felt immense pride in your community or team. The lecture is yours.
Yeah, thank you very much. This will take me 10 years back when I was a club president. And at the time, we had several challenges within the Toastmasters community. So first, it was a time when dollar had moved from, I think, 90 naira to 150 naira. It was also the time when Toastmasters had increased membership dues from $15 to $30. And I was just coming in as the club president. I had that immense task to break the news of increments to my members. My predecessor was supposed to have done this, but he did not want to break that news to the members. So it was supplementing and subsidizing the membership dues. I didn't have that money. What I think I had pride in was the process with which I had gone through. I first called my executives and I let them know this was what Toastmasters International had said. This is what we've been doing. We had people who would pay their dues. We take the dues of about 5 people. We used to pay for 3 people because the money was not enough. And I thought this spoke to our integrity. We say we have integrity, but we're not showing integrity. So we had to increase the membership dues. It was very tough because I remember one of my escorts, who was a lawyer, had said she was going to take me to court because I was denying people the right to Toastmasters education, which would be a fundamental human right. Well, I was able to convince them to say, hey, we need to get this done. The moment of pride for me was when I was handing over as president. When I was coming in, we had so much deficit. When I was handing over so much money that I was tempted to come serve a second term as president. And even though I could not serve a second time as president, it was with immense pride in myself and in the community that I handed over my leadership as president to the incoming president. Thank you very much, and over to you, Madam Toastmaster.
God, please, can we give him a warm round of applause and yes, some feedback in the chat area because this is really incredible. And when you just said your predecessor didn't want to do it, I said, yes, someone has to do the difficult task. And usually it's a difficult conversation to be had. Thank you so much for sharing that. I think that was inspiring. We never can tell when they're increasing dues next and how many of us would need that or a focal person to come to for strategy. So thanks for sharing that story. Really appreciate it. I see Toastmaster Toby Lover's hands up. What would it be for you before we go to our guests?
What are the options?
You've got question 2, 3, and 4.
Okay, question 2.
Okay. Question 2 says, what's one personal achievement you are most proud of and why? What's one personal achievement you're most proud of and why? The lecture is yours.
Thank you very much. I'm laughing because I achieved something last night. and I was super proud of myself. So there's this collection, there's this book I've been reading. It's a series, The How To. So I wanted to finish up the first one. There are three of them that I have. I wanted to finish up the how to. So there's how to write, there's how to change it, there's how to brand it. So I started with how to write because I write. And I had two more chapters left last night and I had a target. I told myself that we will sit up this night and finish this book. I sat down. I read in between distractions from Instagram to WhatsApp to the book, back into the room. I just kept pacing around. At some point, I slept off. And when I woke up, it was already past 12. I still had one more chapter to go. I went into my room, sat on the bed, finished it because I told myself I was going to finish it. And I didn't just, skim through without understanding. I was reading with intent and taking notes. And I completed it. And I started the second one. I was able to read like halfway into the first chapter in the first second book. And I was just too excited and super proud. In fact, that excitement was part of what brought me to work and, helped me charge into my work today. So I'll tell you why it really stood out for me. I've had challenges in recent time completing books, and I know that a few of us here know about it because I've shared it. It was a major cause of concern for me. And yesterday it felt like I broke a jinx, and I can say that I'm really thriving. It's back to you.
Thank you so much for sharing, Toastmaster Toby Lover. And you know how someone will be listening to you. I'm sure Toastmaster Essay will be like, was that really a struggle? Those who love to read and get excited, yeah. But thank you so much for sharing. And it may seem like a small step, but probably resolved a much bigger issue around procrastination and some other thing you were not comfortable with, right? So thank you so very much for sharing. I've already displayed on my screen what I want to ask next because I saw Toastmaster. I saw Guest Daniel's hand up. All right, Guest Daniel, you have the virtual lectern. You've got 1 to 2 minutes to do this. And your question is, what's one small step you've taken recently, yeah, that represents progress for you? What's that one small step you've taken recently that represents progress for you? The lectern is yours.
Yeah. Hello, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
I was thinking I was meant to choose from the numbers, or is it assigned now? Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. You've got two questions. So this is the first, and this is the second. We're very open here.
The
So
numbers, just like every other person. Thank you.
2 and 3.
2 and 3. Okay, let me go with 3.
All right. We're very
Okay.
generous here, so you'll have that. Give me a second. There you go. Can you see my screen now? It says, what's the recent win that brought both a sense of pride and accomplishment for you? What's the recent win that brought both a sense of pride and accomplishment for you? Lecture is yours.
Okay. Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Yes, I've had a lot of wins lately, but the best of all the wins I've had was when I was inaugurated into the ESCOs at the golf club. And we had a whole lot of challenges, which was getting a new facelift for the club, getting better governance, getting a better membership experience for the members. And there was a task that I was saddled with personally. And in the course of the process, I had a whole lot of challenges. But somehow, because of my Toastmasters experience, somehow, because of this encounter of table topics, I, I would say I had a lot of wins because this experience made it possible for me to address certain issues when I needed them the most. And at the end of the day, I would say if I hadn't been a Toastmaster, I wouldn't have had the leverage I had to achieve those winnings, which had a lot to do with leadership and communication, basically. So what happened at the end of the day was that we had a better club, we had better membership turnouts, we had better finance support, and the club generally had what's the word for the day? I've forgotten. Had a wonderful turnout, and we all grew massively. So thank you very much, and that's it for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, Dan. Thank you for sharing that story. And I have one more left. I have one more left. And this is just Toastmaster Dan telling us how being in the community where communication is key and how we get better at it helps him resolve a potential crisis at work. So, any guest taking this last one, or should I use veto? Vianney, come, are you coming off mute? Hello. If I'm pulling your shirt, it's because I know you. Emmanuel Sule, would you want to take the last piece of the pie? Okay, I don't see any hands up. And I would like to wrap up this segment by saying thank you very much to all three participants. Thank you, DTM Kayode, for taking the go and sharing your experience about something really difficult, which is having difficult conversations with people, but how that accomplishment gave you a sense of pride in your community and your team. Thank you so very kindly, Toastmaster Toby Loba, for sharing with us how taking one determined step to do the one thing that your body probably refused to do, but then you did it and you overcame. Thank you for sharing. And finally, Dan, thank you so much for sharing how you have been able to apply some of the things you've learned at these meetings to become a better communicator and resolve conflicts at work. And to every other person on this call, I'm sure you learned a thing or two from these table topics. Take care of yourselves, and it's back to you, the Toastmaster of the day.
You so much, Toastmaster Olem, for thriving in that capacity. I must say, you and even the respondents of that session thrived. It felt like they already had, and they were preview to the question, and the way they just went about the question, it was quite interesting. At some point I thought guess Daniel wasn't a Toastmaster, and I was about to say, I guess Daniel, we can't wait to induct you into Toastmasters into the Toastmasters forum. But I love the fact that he's a Toastmaster, and thank you all for volunteering for that particular segment. It was quite an interesting one. At this point, I'd love to bring to the lectern Madam President, who will be welcoming our very important personalities in today's meeting, which are none other than our guests in today's meeting. Madam President, are you on the call?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. Take it away.
Thank you very much. Excuse me. The Toastmaster of the day. I've been sitting back here and watching this meeting thrive under your able hands. Well done, well done, well done. This is a segment that I am always so giddy about, very excited, because it means that we are growing as a club and as a family. I keep saying that it's exciting to see the same faces all the time. Oh, I love to see Toastmaster Olem's beautiful face. Toastmaster Leader is such a beauty. Toastmaster Toby is a sight for sore eyes. But it's also very interesting when I see that there are new people that have joined the call. Hence, this being one of my favorite parts of the meeting. Without further ado, I'll just go through the participant list and call out names that I assume are guests just to make you feel loved and welcome. Adokie Michael, welcome. I promised to not call Aline as a guest anymore, but I'll just, to fulfill our righteousness, call her guest Aline. At this point, you should have a honorary guest badge, right? Beatrice, welcome. I see Daniel, who already gave a table topic. Well done, well done. I see iPhone. I don't know who iPhone is, but welcome. Joyce Bright, welcome. I see Max White. I see guests from other clubs on the call. I see the very, very delectable Toastmaster Namity on the call. I see Nina Obikudo, a special guest indeed. I see Pelumi. I see Samsung SM. It's like I'll put my own, but just that my phone is one of the old ones. So if I put what it is, my president's is in the mud. Because if I put my iPhone 4 Plus now, everybody will know the phone I'm using. Eh? Okay. On a lighter note, so that I see Sule Emmanuel, I see Temi Tayo, I see Biani, and I see Zoom user. Every single one of you that have joined this call, thank you, thank you, thank you. We truly, truly love it when you join us. At the end of this call, please don't rush off. When you log off, there's going to be a form that will be displayed on your screen. We just want to get your feedback because that is how we keep growing. We hear that Pecten is doing so well. It is off the feedback that we get from you. So please feel free to just take a few seconds to put in your details and a feedback for us. Thank you so much. And we're looking forward to seeing you again and again and again. All right. Without further ado, I'm going to hand the lectern back to our very beautiful, thriving Toastmaster of the day.
Very well done, Madam President. Yes, I said I'll keep calling you Madam President all day long. So thank you so much for that segment. At this point, just before we segue into the next segment, I'd love to ask an interesting question. I know we have 35 people on the call, and I know there's something that keeps bringing you back to Pecten Toastmasters Club. So please go to the chat box. We just want to have your feedback, a quick feedback in the light of progress and with pride. What is that particular segment in Pecten Toastmaster Club that you love? What is that one thing that keeps bringing you back to Pecten Toastmasters Club? For me, I'll say it's their authenticity. I love it here in Pecten Toastmaster. I know they've given me the honorary membership, badge. But yeah, I love the authenticity that comes with this club, the creativity. It just comes raw, it comes original, it comes fresh. That's one interesting thing that brings me to Pecten Toastmaster Club. Toastmaster Nameti said the camaraderie. That word is always a struggle. But yeah, I tried. I'm looking at the chat box. Toastmaster Tari said, people, we've got amazing, genuine lads and girls. Yeah, Toastmaster Ruben, I'm not going to say the word again, but yeah, the camaraderie. Yeah, I got it. I need more feedback. One more before I leave this lectern and hand over to the next person. Waiting for your feedback. You guys don't like Pecten Toastmaster Club, the fun. The people are pretty cool. Yeah, they are. Thank you so much for the feedback. Yes, I just need to give the Pecten Toastmaster team a nudge that they are doing everything right and, just keep flying the flag of excellence and service and creativity. Allegiance. Toastmaster Paul said allegiance. It is time for us to make welcome Toastmaster Lydia to the lectern. She has been rightly introduced prior to this time. I'm not going to introduce her, but I want to indulge Toastmaster Lydia. I know you like money so much. I know you're the money-making queen, but please, I hope you're not going to pay for this interactive session. Just do it without making money off it. And yes, I yield the lectern to you. Kindly thrive as you navigate this.
Thank you so, so much, Toastmaster of the day, for that welcome. That welcome was really, really beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. And dear Toastmasters and honored guests on the call, this is our first game session. It's an interactive session, is curated to be very engaging and interactive, and we will have fun with it. So, 1 second, please. Okay. Thank you so much. Please confirm you can see my screen.
Not yet.
Thank you for that, audience. So this is our first game session. Are you ready, Toastmasters?
Yes,
Are
we
you
are.
ready? If you're ready, I want to see that on the chat box.
We are
Type
ready.
and tell me that you are ready for this. So, as introduction, this is a brain teaser game, and you are charged with unscrambling the words. Let me give you a quick cheat code. The words are actually countries, so you have to unscramble them into the countries, different countries of the word. So I hope you get my cheat code. So the first, let's progress to the first. Who can tell me what
Nigeria.
country? Oh my God. What the hell? Who gave you the cheat code for this? Toastmaster Ekuchi, Toastmaster Olem. Thank you so much for that chorus answer. So let's get to the next one. What country is this?
The Philippines.
Oh my God,
Philippines.
that's
Philippines.
wonderful chorus answer. Keep them coming, keep them coming.
Morocco.
And
Morocco.
Morocco. Why are you guys so smart? You're not like you're giving me a run for my money. Wow. All right, how about this? Do 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 do
Cambodia.
Cambodia. Cambodia.
Oh, GE. Wow, that's nice, nice. Quick one. Thank you so much for that. So, in progress.
Uzbekistan.
Ah,
No way, no way.
Yeah.
Toastmaster Tosin, our general evaluator, how were you able to make out the words so quickly?
We don't talk about my family juju in
I
public.
don't care. I don't care. That was a very quick one. That was a very quick one. Thank you for that. Thank you. And to the last one here.
Portugal.
No, you should not play this game. You should not play this game
Toastmaster
again.
Tosin, please mute.
That's such an interesting one. Thank you for answering and thank you for participating. Thank you everyone that joined. And that is it. It's a wrap and it's back to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
thank you, Toastmaster Lydia. At some point, I didn't want that to end. And when you're like, thank you, I'm like, no, that session is not ending right away. Why did it go so fast? You would have added more questions to it. Thank you for thriving with that. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Toastmaster Tosin, there's something you're not telling us because, I mean, why were you just mentioning all the countries? Is there something we need to know? Let us in. At this point, fellow Toastmasters and guests, I hope you're enjoying yourself in today's meeting. I can see our faces. We are smiling for those that their cameras are turned on. Don't worry, I'm not going to drag you if you do not want to turn on your camera. But I can see you smiling beyond your turned off camera. So thank you. At this point, I would love to. Sorry, please, a minute. So just before. Thank you for helping me with that. Our next segment, I'd like to bring to the lectern my fellow baby girl, Toastmaster Essay Okerika. She will be navigating this session where we will be talking about the milestone recognition. I think to note about this segment. I think when we talk about culture or we talk about practices in Toastmaster, I think it's very important for us to document and then I don't know why I keep hearing myself, but it's fine. Is important for us to be reminded about where we started from, how far we've come, and where we are going to. I think that's the aim of this particular segment. Toastmaster SA. I do not know what milestone recognition is about, but I definitely know that you're going to thrive with this. I'm going to welcome you to this next segment.
Echoing back. Are you using two different devices?
No, just one.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Everyone
echoing.
Sorry, can everyone mute my mic? Can you hear an echo?
Toastmaster SA, how many devices do you have?
I have one or two, I think.
There isn't an echo for everybody. I think it's just a few persons. I'm not experiencing any echoes.
Okay. Oh, I think it stopped.
Oh, Ruben says it's echoing still, sadly.
I was experiencing an echo, but now it stopped.
It
Is anyone else?
stopped on my end.
It's because I came on the call.
Oh, God.
When you would not allow me to talk things, how will it not be echoing? That was why. But well, hello everyone. It's much better now. Thank you, Ruben. We're glad to hear that. Hi everyone, and welcome to the milestone session. Anyone who knows me knows that I like recognitions, preferably financial recognitions. But you know, at Pecten, because we are following the Toastmasters tenets of respect, integrity, service, and excellence, we like to acknowledge excellence in things people do. But just if you're on this call and you're thinking of how to recognize me or Toastmaster Grace, I can tell you for free that there is a foreign currency we like to get our respect in. So in case you're confused, don't be. But also Pecten, another way we like to get recognition, or if you want to celebrate any of these people, is membership sponsorship. We're always happy for that. Now, for this part, we're going to be recognizing milestones that Pecten as a club has met, and I am so proud of, we are so proud of. So drum rolls, and when I say drum rolls, please, I need people drumming. Now, for the global, Pecten Toastmasters Club, hidden all the way in that air-polluted, violent city, Port Harcourt, there's this bright beaming light that beams so bright globally. In fact, Elon Musk was like, oh my God, even from above, when last I went to Mars, I could see a light shining in that murky city. And so globally, and when I say globally, there are over 100,000 clubs. Globally, Pecten got an award. What's that award? We call it the DCP award, or like as ISA like to call it, the 10/10 gang. So please, if you know you're part of the 10/10 gang, I need you to, in the emojis now, put 10, 10, 10, 10. If Pecten went to university, this is not just PhD, this is first class PhD, vice chancellor first class. We met all the 10 points. That means our club is not just in good standing. It means we're the best club in the world. Anybody on this call who is not yet in this club, don't worry, they hope to be, they plan to be, they soon be. Thank you, 10, 10. I'm seeing all the 10/10, 10/10, because our levels will keep changing. Congratulations to everyone who helped us get this 10. You see that 10 you're seeing, it's just not a number 10. It involves people attending training sessions. I know Toastmaster Grace was actually one of our trainers. It involved people having to disturb, harass, confuse, beg, perform, participate. We had so many speeches. We had speeches at the Eiffel Tower. We had speeches when MTN decided to disgrace themselves. We had arguments, we had conversations, we had speeches that inspired. We heard about love, about food, about dedication. There were so many members who really helped in us getting those things. So I want to say thank you. Thank you to all our Pecten Toastmasters members. Thank you to our Toastmasters community, because it wasn't just Pecten getting it, it was also people in our division, our area, who all contributed. So 10/10, Congratulations to Pecten. Please, I want to see more emojis. Clap, clap, clap. I'm clapping. Okay, well done to Pecten on 10 over 10. The next celebration we're going to be doing is for the most productive treasurer. If there's one thing you know, it's like money is very important. Handling people's money when Naira dollar rates can be very shaky is also a huge challenge. So we would want to thank the most productive treasurer in Division F. Remember I told you like Pecten, we got the award from shooting from the stars. This is now in our own our own states, our own different states in Nigeria, down south, how we roll. The best was also a member from Pecten. Our treasurer was identified as the most productive treasurer. So if you ever need to spend money, you're looking for who will help you manage your money, just reach out to any Pecten members. We are your advisory board. We will treasure your money so well. And then the next award would be in recognition. Now, Division F was like, oh my God, Pecten, you guys are such superstars. We have all these other clubs that are just peasants, but you guys, the glorious royalty. Why are you so awesome? And then our wonderful division director, she was like, in fact, she called me personally to say, Essay, your club reigns so well that I have to acknowledge your glory everywhere. And so, for all our publicity, you saw the fine flyers you are seeing. Can't you see my backdrop, CTM Grace Job? The way we even just announce, people like attending our club because they want to see their face on flyer. The way we'll be like, hi guys, come show up. You know, for that, we are recognized as the club with the best publicity. We give you the best designs, the best publicity, and we got this award from our division. Thank you to our division director. Thank you to all our division members. Even those in the WhatsApp group that used to react to stickers. Thank you so much. Congratulations to us. Another award again, because we're so glorious. I know time might show me red, but we must hail our glory, was the most innovative club. Now, you know, being innovative is a talent. It's a skill. It requires how do you handle meetings when village people hold your network? What do you do when role players run away? How do you manage when you want to get 10 over 10 just 6 months in? With Pecten Toastmasters, our escorts and our members, they innovate, they go. We were always trying different unique ways. How do we keep people engaged? You saw Toastmaster leader now where entertained with the ways we try to make sure that when you come here, you're not just building your communication skills, you're feeling a sense of community. And for that, our division director was like, Pecten, I know I'm beautiful, but anytime I attend your club, you guys just blow my mind. I need to hire you guys. We got this award. Congratulations to us. Oh, the peasants say they should have mercy. No mercy. Today is for us hailing ourselves. The mercy we can give you is come and join Pecten Toastmaster. Be a dual member. That is the mercy. And then on top of that, they were like, you know what? You know how there is a diamond of the first water? For this season, which club is the best club? Toastmasters and guests. Winter or fall or summer or spring or rainy, dry or harmattan. For all the seasons you go through, Pecten Toastmasters was still awarded the best club of the season. Thank you so much, and congratulations to Pecten. Please, I want on the chat box to see congratulations, emojis, dropping, clapping, any mood. I just want you to say, well done for all the milestones we made. Thank you to the division. Thank you to our club members, our area members, our fellow guests, and all. Thank you so much. We, on behalf of Pecten, are so proud to continue to shine so bright, even across the stars. Thank you, and it's back to you, our Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, our good Toastmaster Essay Okarika. That was excellently executed. Thank you so much. Just a question, Pecten Toastmasters Club. Are you guys not tired of the award? Your hand should be pinning you now. How can you be packing all the awards? Just release some. Well done to everyone in Pecten Toastmasters Club, and thank you for blazing the trail. At this point, we'd love to take a toast. I mean, after all this bragging rights, after all the achievements, we need to raise a toast. And to do that is none other than Toastmaster Dr. Kaini Deadspiff. Please, are you on the call?
Yes, I'm on the call. Good afternoon. Please, could you give me 2 minutes?
Oh, that's fine.
I'm in a noisy place.
Oh, that's fine. At this point, looking at the agenda, Madam President, are you available for your farewell speech? Madam President, Toastmaster Joy Equichi, is she on the call?
Yes, she is. I think she's trying to unmute or something. Toastmaster Equichi, if you're speaking, you're muted.
I think she's struggling to
Okay,
unmute as
I'm
well.
able to speak now.
Okay.
Okay, so take it away, please.
All right. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Please confirm you can hear and see me.
Loud and clear.
All right. So I'm going to propose a toast on this auspicious occasion of a change in leadership. So fellow Toastmasters and guests, as we hand over the baton of leadership, let's raise our virtual glasses to celebrate the remarkable journey of our outgoing officials. Remarkable indeed. And again, welcome our new leaders who would guide us forward. Their dedication and hard work have laid a strong foundation for our future. May the new officials bring fresh perspectives and unwavering commitment to our mission. As John Quincy Adams once said, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. Let's strive for excellence. Let's embrace the exciting opportunities ahead and make a lasting impact. So I call upon us to toast. Let's toast and say cheers to new beginnings. So you can, let's see your virtual glasses, whatever you have, toast to new beginnings, boundless possibilities, and continued success. Thanks to the old leadership and welcome the new leadership. Go Pecten. The future is bright. Thank you very much. And back to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tiny, for that warm toast. We appreciate you. Toastmaster Equichi, Madam President, kindly confirm you can unmute for your farewell speech.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, the Toastmaster of the day. I'm trying my best not to get emotional. There's a little handkerchief here by my side. Whew, this is profound for me, to be honest. I remember like yesterday when this was the reverse. I was coming in as president. Now I'm doing a farewell speech. Amazing. Hello, Toastmasters, friends, and family at this point. In Pecten, we're family. Wow. It feels like yesterday that I took up the gavel and the responsibility to be the president, pretending like I had it all figured out. Spoiler alert, I did not. But one thing I knew for sure was that I loved this club and I wanted to serve it well. I had the heart for Pecten. Being president of Pecten Toastmasters Club has been one wild, beautiful, sometimes chaotic, but always meaningful ride. I've grown more than I've ever expected, not just in leadership and communication, but in patience, in grit, and in resilience. Especially during those technical difficulties, timer confusions, role player cancellations, last minutes that tested my spiritual fruits. Oh my goodness. This Pastor Olem can concur. But beyond the speeches and the meetings is the people I will never forget. The warmth, the laughter, the way we root for each other like we're one big happy family, which we are. You all made this role a joy and not a job. To my amazing ESCO, the real MVPs, oof, you were the yin to my yang, my Avengers, my superhumans. I don't know what other term to use. You all brought your uniqueness and your superpowers to the table and made super amazing magic happen. I cannot thank you enough. And to the members, your courage to show up, speak up, and grow has inspired me endlessly. I was president, but I learned so much from the members, from the first person to give an icebreaker speech to someone giving a first manual speech or an evaluation. I learned so much. Thank you for the opportunity you gave me to serve. I'm proud of what we've built together, not just a club, but a safe space to become. As I pass on the gavel, again, with great joy and with a slight bit of relief, I live with a full heart and a hopeful smile that this is not goodbye, but it just means that I'll be sitting now in the corner like a veteran, whispering corrections, words of advice, and maybe sometimes paid service. We'll talk about that later. All in all, thank you, Pecten. It's been an honor. It's been a gift. And if I had the opportunity to do this again, I'll do it. I know you're supposed to hear something else, but I'll do it again. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pecten. I love you all. And I hope that we can give all the support that you can to the incoming president. And that's it for me. Back to you, the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Madam President. I was about to get emotional, but I'm like, nope, my emotions are in check right now. I know that feeling. It's a feeling of relief. Yeah, definitely it's a feeling of relief. A mixture of excitement. And I know you miss being called Madam President. Let's tell ourselves the truth. You're going to miss being called Madam President, but it's fine. Thank you so much for thriving in that capacity. And thank you for serving Pecten Toastmasters Club. At this point, we are about to witness a symbolic event, which is the passing on of the baton. It's the reason why we are gathered today, right? To witness the change of guard ceremony. And for the benefit of our guest on this call, as earlier mentioned, it is a ceremony where the old club executive pass on the baton to the new club executive. So just sit back and see how we do it in Toastmasters. To navigate this particular segment is none other than Toastmaster Weather. Toastmaster Weather, I'm looking at the participant list. Our induction officer. Toastmaster Olem, kindly confirm who our induction officer is, if there's a change to that.
I don't see him on the call. I thought I saw him earlier, but we can get someone else to do that. Toastmaster
Yes, I
Essay?
can do it. Yeah, it's fine.
You've seen the script?
Yes, I got it.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Well, hello again, everyone. It is now time to pass on the baton. This is not, we will not take it. This is not Tinubu type. This is Toastmasters' way of ensuring that we actually do a handover for it. So first, as the installing officer, I would like everyone to, I want to say stand, but I think since it's a virtual audience, I would like everyone to at least put on their camera. If you're an outgoing ESCO and incoming ESCO, I would encourage you to just enable your camera so we can see you. Thank you. I can see more faces coming in. I would want to now officially, I can't see our president for the last time, our VPE, our VPPR, everyone on the call who's part of the current ESCO, please enable your mic. I know you're also listening. Thank you, Madam President. Thank you, Madam VPE. Okay, first off, I would want to say thank you for all your work and for all your responsibilities in serving. You are now officially discharged from all further duties and responsibilities as officers of Pecten Toastmasters Club. Next, I would now like to call on our incoming officers. Zoom Master, if you can share. First of all, our Sergeant at Arms. Our Sergeant at Arms is Toastmaster Femi Vincent, who is currently on the presentation mastery path. He loves traveling, playing the guitar, and volleyball. Next would be our treasurer. Our treasurer would be Toastmaster Lydia Adaku, who is a data analyst and microbiologist. She's currently on the presentation mastery path. She loves traveling, watching movies, and listening to music. Her favorite quote is by Gandhi: "Be the change you want to see in the world." Next would be our club secretary, Toastmaster Sona, who currently works as a supply chain professional and also runs a YouTube channel. He's on the presentation mastery path. He loves reading and learning new things. His favorite quote: "Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life." The next officer I would like to call upon would be our Vice President Public Relations, Toastmaster Toby Loba, who's a communications strategist and is currently on the innovative planning path. She loves listening to music, enjoys the blessings of food, and loves to learn. The next officer would be our Vice President Membership, and that would be Toastmaster Chigozie Dimba, who is a CEO and auditor, and he runs an NGO. He loves swimming, dancing to music, and to golf. And I'm playing golf, sorry. And then we would also have our Vice President Education, and this would be Toastmaster Linus, who works as a data scientist and is on the dynamic leadership part. He loves playing football and watching football. He loves watching people play tennis. He loves listening to music and watching good movies. And the club president for Pecten Toastmaster would, for the new tenure, would be our former VPE and now President Toastmaster Ogun Olem Orene, who's an industrial hygienist and an auditor for management systems. She's currently on both the visionary communication path and the motivational strategies path. She loves acquiring quirky things, coaching, and playing football. I will now want you to know that I'm here to install all these officers of Pecten Toastmasters Club and to prepare them for the challenges that lie ahead. Their collective challenge is to make this club strong, dedicated to helping people from all walks of life speak effectively, listen with sensitivity, and think creatively. I will ask each officer to pay attention as I briefly describe the challenges that they must meet and the responsibilities they must fulfill. I have already introduced all our role players, and they've also gotten a breakdown of what their positions as ESCOs would be. And so I would want to start by now installing the most important, which would be our president and all others that have been listed. Toastmaster Ogun Olem Oren, having been elected the club president of Pecten Toastmasters Club, you are its chief executive officer, and you are expected to preside at all club meetings and all regular and special meetings of your executive committee. It is your challenge to see that this club enables its members to achieve their educational goals. It is also your challenge to ensure that your club supports the area, division, district, and Toastmasters International in meeting their goals. Please accept, you're getting your virtual gavel, as a symbol of your leadership and dedication to office. Will you, as club president, accept this challenge and perform your duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes, I will.
Okay, I'd also want all other club members to also answer. So when I call you, you just have to say, yes, I will. Toastmaster leader, will you accept the challenge of performing these duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes, I will.
Thank you. Toastmaster Sona, will you accept this challenge of performing your duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes, I will.
Thank you. Toastmaster Femi, will you accept this challenge and perform your duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes, I will.
Toastmaster Linus, will you accept this challenge and perform your duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes, I will.
Toastmaster Toby, will you accept this challenge and perform your duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes, I will.
Toastmaster Chigozie, will you accept this challenge and perform your duties to the best of your abilities? I can see Toastmaster Chigozie. Well, I can't hear him.
I think he stepped out briefly.
Okay, well, he's nodding and he's accepted it. And then for our now immediate past president, will you accept these challenges and perform your duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes, I will.
It is now my pleasure to declare these Toastmasters installed into the offices to which they have been elected. And now may I have the attention of everyone on this call? The growth and development of the Toastmasters program. Oh, yes,
Yes,
we've
I
gotten
will.
I will from Toastmaster Chigozie. Perfect. Thank you. Now all our members, all our executives have all committed, and we shall hold them to it. Now, may I have the attention of everyone on this call? The growth and development of Toastmasters program in Pecten Toastmasters Club depends largely upon the actions of this group. On your honor as members of Toastmasters, do you pledge to individually and collectively stand by this club, live with it, and work with it throughout the coming year? Everyone who's on this call who is a Toastmaster, you have to reply. The only option is yes, I will, but please, you can either use the chat or mute your mic. So, do you pledge to support all the new schools of Pecten Toastmasters Club?
Yes, I will.
Yes, I will.
Okay, I see yes. Toastmaster Grace, I'm waiting for your yes. We can
It's
also, yes, I
definitely
will.
yes.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you,
I will.
Toastmaster Josephine. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who's also agreeing on the chat box. And now I would like to say, Toastmaster Equity Joy James, as the immediate past president of Pecten Toastmasters Club, will you offer the honorary pin to Toastmaster Ogan Olem Orem as a symbol of her dedication and service?
Of course, I will.
Very happily. Okay, and Toastmaster Olem, as club president of Pecten Toastmasters Club, will you offer a honorary pin to Toastmaster Equity for her dedication and service?
Absolutely. Yes, I will.
Yes, okay, yes. Toastmaster says you have to say, yes, I will. That's what makes it cemented. Okay, well, thank you, everyone. Our officers are now fully installed, and I would now like to hand over the lectern to the latest club president as we all put our hands together, Toastmaster Ole. Over to you, President.
Thank you so very kindly, our installation officer, for doing such an excellent job with that. Thank you. It's much appreciated. Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Like I said when I joined the call earlier, it's a meeting with mixed feelings. So you know one chapter is ending and exactly another one is beginning just, at the same time. I would like to start by saying special thanks to the shoulders that we've had to stand on the entire time. And this is going back as far as our charter presidents, Toastmaster Dr. Ntia, Toastmaster Dr. Folusua Lamina, Toastmaster Dr. Taria DBC, Toastmaster Uche Nabaronye, Toastmaster Dr. Ese Ogene Okerika, and now Toastmaster Joy Ekuchi James. It's been a remarkable journey, and being VP has given me the privilege to see how far we've come, whether it's around our membership or our educational goals or the growth generally that we've experienced as a community. Thank you to everyone who has put in their best foot forward, who has led by example, who has made sacrifices just to make sure that we get here today. As the incoming president, I have just one vision, and it's just to build on the existing legacy. We are the new guardians of excellence because we met it here and it can only be kept and made better. Therefore, I appeal to everyone on this call, club members, our guests who make it to the call, my fellow ESCOs who are coming right now. We have just one task: to be visible enough to make significant impact, and to do all of this with some sense of empathy. Before we're anything else, we're humans, and that means everybody wants to be in a safe, inclusive space. We have met the club in a very healthy state. It is our joint responsibility to make sure that it continues to be that place where people feel comfortable enough to be their vulnerable selves, because that's the only way we can all thrive. So I'll say to you once again, I promise to give my utmost best to make sure that I wear a bigger shoe than Ekuchi left me, so that whoever is coming after me has to wear a bigger one, because that's what success looks like and that's what progress looks like. I commit to give my best to be present for all club members. So if you need anything, I'm just a call away. I also promise to make sure that we keep Pecten in the way and manner that Toastmasters expects that this club is being run. And that would mean that sometimes we have to stretch the hands of discipline, but that's not to say that it will be done without empathy. I appeal to all club members. This journey historically has not been one for ESCOs. It has always been the members making it happen. And just in case they didn't mention it, we started from a base of 16 last year and we added 11 persons to that membership base to make it 27. That's because you made that move. You paid your dues on time and we had renewals coming on time. We're grateful for that and we hope to see more of that. I'm sure we all know the benefits that we enjoy just by being Toastmasters and being able to join these meetings. I'll therefore enjoin you in this coming dispensation or in this new mandate. Make it a point of call to help somebody that you know needs help with their communication skills or leadership skills. Be a mentor. It's free of charge. I mean, you can charge after now, but in the meantime, you can mentor for free just to encourage people to be that vulnerable with you and want to come and share in the community where you're being helped and being trained. I have so much to say, but I won't say it now because I think we're going to have a town hall for all house members. So I will just leave it as, remember, we need visibility for impact, but we must do this with some sense of empathy. Thank you, and it's back to you, the Toastmaster of the day.
That seems to deserve a standing ovation if we were in a physical meeting. Very well said, Madam President. And thank you for giving us just one vision. I was looking forward to 7 points agenda, but you just kept it simple and clean. Just one vision, and you're upholding the excellence Pecten Toastmaster Club is known for. And I know definitely you're going to thrive in that capacity. Very well done, Madam President. Toastmaster Olem. Congratulations. At this point, I would love to relinquish the leg 10 to none other than our general evaluator. Please take it away.
There is an interactive session before that.
Oh, sorry.
Unless you
I got
say we
carried.
don't have time for it. We don't have time for
No,
it.
no,
Then.
I was looking at the time, but I think we are doing, I don't know, time. Are we doing well with the use of our time?
Yeah.
I think we are, right?
Yes.
So yes,
Okay.
the
But not
next
that much.
the next segment will be facilitated by Toastmaster Olem.
Mm. All right. Thank you so very kindly. I'm going to make this one a quick one, but I found it quite interesting when I was looking up stuff. And I said to share with everybody. I think we'll get some learning out of this. So confirm when you can see my screen.
Yes.
Now I've been told that cows have best friends and they get stressed when they're separated from their best friends. Is this true or false?
True.
Please, before you go and use Google, answer me first. Yes, those who are best friends with Google. True. We're going to ask you to unmute and tell us why you say so.
Exactly.
All right. So this is true. Interestingly, research was done in 2011 by Krista McLean from University of Northampton, and they found out that cows actually exhibit lower heart rates and show fewer signs of stress when they are with their preferred partners, and higher stress levels when they are separated. If cows need companionship, who are we? All right, to the second one. Carrots were originally purple. Is this true or false?
False.
True. True.
Any other responses? I see if he's saying true. Yeah, so for for us to save some time, I'll just ask the questions. I need the responses to come really quick. And this is true. Apparently, carrots were originally purple and sometimes also yellow, white, or even red. The orange carrot we know today is relatively a recent development. So this variety was cultivated in the 17th century in the Netherlands, and it was likely to honor the Dutch royal family called the House of Orange. And so Dutch growers selectively bred only the orange carrots for their sweet taste and their vibrant color. So yes, purple carrots came first. The Eiffel Tower can grow taller in summer. Toastmaster, so now you should be able to answer this one. True or false? Any responses? I see false in the chat box from Aline. Any other responses? Everyone's quiet. We're 26 on this call. Please feel free to unmute and respond.
Because we're not winning. False.
False. Okay. Dr. Folu says, Toastmaster Dr. Folu says true.
It's
I
true.
see.
Toastmaster have traveled plenty places. Let me see.
I see if he say true. Okay, and yes, this is true. The Eiffel Tower grows taller in summer by up to 15 centimeters. That's about 6 inches. And this happens because of thermal expansion. So when metal, which of course the Eiffel Tower is made of, heats up, it expands. And during the hot summer days, the iron structure absorbs heat and slightly elongates. When the temperatures drop again, it contracts back into its original height. So yes, the Eiffel Tower really does grow, in quotes, in the heat. And one last one. An octopus can escape through a hole the size of a coin. True or false? If you can see the octopus there and look at, just think about the size of a coin. Is it true or false?
True.
True. So now, G, I'm going to ask you, why do you say it's true?
Okay, so I'm a big fan of TikTok, and I've seen octopuses move through very small holes on TikTok. So I'm going to rely on TikTok for this.
All right, thanks for sharing that response. And this is true, absolutely true. So they say that it can squeeze through holes as small as a coin, provided the hole is larger than its beak. So the beak is somewhere under the tentacles. It's like a very small star-like thing under there. Now, the entire body of the octopus is actually made of flesh. That's the only part of it that's solid and like it's bony. So as long as that part is still smaller than the hole is going to pass through, this whole massive thing you see will go through that hole. Interesting fact, right? And I think they cited a real life example of an octopus that escaped from an aquarium through a drain hole in New Zealand. That's called Inky the octopus. All right, thank you. And I hope you learned a thing or two. It's back to you, the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Olem, for that insightful session. Yes, definitely. I learned not a thing or two. I learned everything. I didn't have a clue to everything that was asked in that segment. So thank you for enlightening us. At this point, I'd love to bring to the lectern none other than our general evaluator, Toastmaster Tosin. The lectern is yours.
Thank you very much, Madam Toastmaster of the Day. It's a pleasure to have been a part of this meeting. It's been very beautiful. It's been interesting. It's been enlightening. Thinking of what other adjectives to use, we've thrived just by being part of today's meeting. On that note, it's time to get our feedback. I can see Madam Grammarian smiling. I think we've used the word quite well today, but we'll start with the accounter, and that's the person of Toastmaster Femi.
Thank you
Sorry,
very
Toastmaster
kindly.
Femi. Please, I'm getting carried away. Our table topics evaluation should come first. Toastmaster Essay, I'm sure you're waiting to find me. I escaped.
Thank you, Toastmasters and guests. I've lost my voice because of all the hailing today. That's when you're a part of a thriving club. This is what you get. Please hope the grammarian heard me. Welcome, everyone. I would now be giving my table topics evaluation. I'd like to first thank our table topic master. Loved the visual cues. That was really well done. A suggestion would be, because we want the speakers to focus on the message, so the topic, Maybe for when you're using visual aids, it still helps if everyone can sort of see the message in like large font size. A lot of the messages of the slide was actually showing more of the picture of the action than the actual topic itself. So that's going to be a feedback worth exploring for next time. But I liked the questions. They were suited the theme of the meeting and was very good. Thank you, Table Topics Master. Our first table topic speaker was Toastmaster Kayode, who spoke about a moment he felt immense pride. I love that he told a personal story. I love that he talked about a tough decision, the transition of membership dues. Oh, I wish it was still the same, of $15 to $30, and the role he had to play as the new club president. I also love the humor when he mentioned being taken to court because he was denying the fundamental rights of members. I thought that was very well done. My suggestion would be one in using the word of the day. I also loved how he ended with his pride, that fundamental pride in moving from a deficit to handing so much money over. He was tempted to be president again. A suggestion would be using the word of the day. Another suggestion would be when referencing people, it would also be good to say, oh, one of my ESCOs, what was the position of the ESCO member? Instead of just telling us she was a lawyer taking to court, what was the person? But was the person a treasurer, and is that why they thought you were taking away the person's fundamental human right? I thought that would have helped us connect with that story better. And also, it was about in your team or community. So acknowledging your community members, who were the people in that community that you think really helped in how you raised that funds. A way to celebrate people is not just saying, oh, all my ESCOs, what are their names? In Toastmasters, we like to give recognition to people. But I loved the personal story. I loved the humor. Thank you for sharing with us. Our next was Toastmaster Toby, who spoke on a personal achievement she was most proud of. And she talked of how the book, How to Write, and how even dealing with social media distractions from different platforms, sleeping, waking up, she was very proud of herself for finishing the book. I also liked that she shared a vulnerable personal story on what she had gone through. A suggestion would be the book name, the book author. For those of us who wants to also check out these stories, their way, Toastmasters always talks about how we're always selling. Those of us looking to improve our communication skills and our writing skills, just like you. Telling us the name of the book, the author, where you got it, if you're willing to give us your copy. I feel like that would have been a good way to make us connect even more with the book you read. In addition, maybe giving us a call to action. What's a fun thing you learned from the book? We know it took you so long to read, but what's something you actually got? Maybe you learned the right way to use parentheses, or you decided that M dashes are not only for ChatGPT. I think that's one way that would really make that really stay with us. But well done on finishing your book. I'm always happy when I hear people read, and keep thriving and reading more books. Our last was a guest. I'd really like to, I know he used to be a Toastmaster, so I don't know if we'll still call him a guest, but for all purposes, guest Daniel, who I loved, honestly, the way he started with humor. I loved his insistence on having to pick a topic, or rather pick a number to choose. And then he had to talk of a recent win that brought a sense of pride and accomplishment. I loved, like we could see his full body posture when he was speaking. I loved how he started. I have had a lot of wins lately. I was already like, God, when I want to thrive like guest Daniel. I also loved he gave a personal story, and that was something all our speakers did today. He talked about becoming inaugurated as an executive member of the golf club, and he also spoke about how he had to go through different challenges, how his leadership and communication styles were tested, and he did something really beautiful. He made the case, in Toastmasters, we like to market Toastmasters. He made the case of how even Toastmasters skills and training he had gotten from time past really showed up for him. I think one thing that would have made this speech thrive even more is if he had given, we know you had a lot of challenges, there were a lot of issues, but if you had given us one specific example, maybe there was someone who was struggling with receiving feedback, maybe there was someone who did not listen and you had to be patient to get him to make decisions. I think giving us an example of an issue or challenge, and then talking about how maybe just that Toastmaster skill of table topics means there's someone who would throw questions at you, but because you're already used to giving table topics, it's easy for you to learn how to formulate an answer. I think that would have made your story shine even more. All in all, I really loved all our speakers today. I love that they all told personal stories, they all showed their videos, and they all volunteered. Thank you. Keep thriving. And it's back to you, our general evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Essay. It's always a privilege to have you as an evaluator during our meetings, and you have just shown us why. Thank you very much. Next, Toastmaster Femi to give the accounting report. Toastmaster Femi. Otherwise, we'll take the grammarian, and that's the person of Toastmaster Lydia. Toastmaster Lydia.
Thank you so much, the GA. Our report, the use of the word of the day. First, let me start by saying that I'm so happy with the proportion of speakers that use the word of the day. At least I can proudly say as a data analyst that 70% of the speakers used the word of the day, and that's wonderful. I loved the word. There was a spectacular word used in today's meeting, the word auspicious. I loved it in every way. In every way, this word was used by two persons in this meeting. First, by our dear TMOD, Grace Peters, and Toastmaster Kaine Dieter Spiff. Thank you for using this beautiful word. I'll report on the use of the word of the day. Toastmaster Tosin, our general evaluator, used the word of the day twice. Toastmaster Olem used the word of the day twice. Toastmaster Toby Loba used the word of the day once. Toastmaster Joy Ekuchi, our immediate past president, used the word of the day 3 times. That's wonderful. And then it's time to hand out the award for that's the WOTD award. The silver award goes to Toastmaster Essay, who used the word of the day a whooping 6 times. Let's give her a round of applause. Thank you so much for that, Toastmaster Essay. And then the golden award goes to our dear TMOD, Toastmaster Grace Peters, who used the word of the day a whooping 7 times. Thank you so, so much. Thank you so, so much. With that said, that is the report on how well we use the word of the day. Thank you, and it's back to you, the G.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Lydia. Thank you to everyone who used the word of the day as well. Next, we will be calling on our accounter, Toastmaster Femi. The lectern is yours.
Thank you very kindly, the general evaluator. Please and please, I want everyone to give a virtual round of applause to every speaker who have spoken today. Please set us together for everyone who have spoken today. It's not easy. At the end of today's meeting, Toastmaster DTM Kayode used the word once. Toastmaster Oluwatobiloba used the word twice, and so twice. Then Toastmaster Olem used the word once. Guest Daniel used the word once, 5 times. I 2 times, and the word and 3 times. Toastmaster Lydia used the word twice, and she repeated the word my just once. Then Toastmaster Essay used the word once and 3 times. Thank you very kindly. That is the end of today's report for our counter. And then to the listening evaluator to who said so, who said this. Now, who said, if your action inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader.
Toastmaster Dr. Kaine.
DTM Kaine.
It's Toastmaster Kaine.
Oh.
In her toast.
Quincy Jones.
Any other person? You're right. That's correct. And who said this? You made this role a joy, not a job.
Toastmaster Ekuchi.
Yes, you're correct. Toastmaster Joy Ekuchi. Then Toastmaster Lim, you're out right now. So, what is the only one vision by our latest president?
Holding the excellence of Pecten Toastmasters.
Being visible for impact and doing it with empathy.
Okay. In another word.
Well, that's how best I can describe it.
Yes. Then who said this for the last time? You are correct. You are very correct.
I think he's experiencing a lag.
Okay, for the last one, who said we need visibility for impact and we must do that with empathy?
Toastmaster Olem.
It's how he's trying
Any
to roll his
answer?
eyes and he got frozen.
Who said that? We need
You can't
visibility for
see.
impact and we must do that with empathy. Who said that?
Toastmaster
President.
Olem.
Yeah,
Madam
correct.
President.
Thank you very much. This is the end of the report.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Femi. If you want to find out if someone will be a wicked lecturer or not, just let them play the role of listening evaluator and you'll have your answer. Finally, we'll welcome to the lecture and our timer for today, Toastmaster Paul.
Yeah, thank you very much, GE. I appreciate that. Anytime I come for the meeting, I always, especially in Pecten meeting, it's always exciting and makes me happy. Although most times I used to be scared, when I say shy, kind of. But I'm moving, I'm striving to come out of it, and I think I'm going very well about that. Really nice. We all did well with our time. Every other person spoke within allotted time, except Toastmaster Femi. He spent 4 minutes 30 seconds. Thank you, and back to you, TM.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Paul. Thank you for your very quick report for the timing of today's meeting. And we can all relate to being a little bit scared and nervous whenever playing a role for Pecten, because these people do everything almost perfectly. So there's that slight bit of pressure to do the best. And I'm sure we've seen it in today's meeting. We've had a really wonderful meeting. We've enjoyed ourselves. We've learned a lot thanks to everyone, from the speakers to the role players to our evaluators. It's been a splendid meeting. And I will summarize today's meeting in basically 3 points: setting the mood, the planning, and the facilitation. I thought when it came to setting the mood for today's meeting, Pecten did a very wonderful job. It all started with the publicity. Everyone who was on the Division F group knew about today's meeting because, the publicity team did not allow us to see any other thing aside the flyer for today's meeting. And what publicity does is you only publicize things that you actually care about or things that you consider important. So that in itself was a way to show that today's meeting was going to be great. Today's meeting was going to be important, and it built our anticipation for it. Then I loved the fact that on joining the meeting, there was a very cordial environment. It wasn't overly serious, it wasn't overly formal. That allowed people to settle in, to just feel at ease. And that kind of environment is the best to learn in. We then also had excellent energy from the president and then the Toastmaster of the day. This is very important because we always feed off of the energy of whoever is facilitating. And I thought our president and our Toastmaster of the day did such a brilliant job of that today. One tool I thought you used excellently was your audience engagement, whether it was asking people to type in the chat box, whether it was asking people to respond. You did it beautifully well. Then onto the planning, I thought I loved the intentionality behind the content on the agenda. Every single thing on the agenda you could tell was very well thought out, from the various interactive sessions to the table topic segments. I thought your agenda was just beautifully arranged and it made today's meeting beautiful. I also love the camaraderie, which was mentioned by Toastmaster Ruben as well in the chat box. I love the camaraderie in this club. Most times I come to the club and I can see members of this club playing roles. I can also see that one person isn't having to double hat. Now, what that does is first, it brings out the best in everyone's role because you're not focusing on too much. So you just focus on that one thing you have to do, and then we get to see excellence. It also means that everyone gets to enjoy the meeting. No one person is having to bother so much about the meeting running smoothly that it becomes a burden as opposed to just another meeting they ought to enjoy. And then I loved the harmony in everything. I thought everything all spoke to the occasion of today, to the theme of today's meeting. And once again, that's just a reflection of the intentionality in planning today's meeting. When it came to facilitation, I loved the use of visual aids. That's one thing Pecten does excellently well. So even if you miss out on certain words, you can always rely on the slides to catch up with what you might have missed. Then your use of tools and technology is just impeccable. I love the fact that there is always a way of innovating just with technology. When the first interactive session started and I heard the music, I was like, oh my God, these Pecten people do the most. They do too much. But that is exactly why we love you guys. That is exactly why we return. We want to see how dramatic you're going to be at the next meeting. So please don't lose that flair. We enjoy it and we love you for it. And finally, I thought all the role players today delivered. You all did a very impeccable job, and that is one of the reasons we have had such a beautiful meeting today. Thank you to each and every one of you. Just as a means of feedback, I'd like to ask us to try as much as possible to manage our time appropriately. Two ways we can achieve this is either by reducing the amount of things we have on the agenda or just being realistic about the amount of time we would need to actually execute what is on the agenda. So if a typical meeting is 2 hours, this is a change of guard ceremony. You could add some more time and just have it at the back of your mind that it's going to be a slightly longer meeting so that we don't feel like we are being lied to based on the agenda. But that being said, Toastmaster Olem, don't worry. It's I'm not accusing you of anything. But that being said, it was a beautiful meeting. I had a great time and I look forward to being back. All the best to the new team who will be leading Pecten Toastmasters Club to more success. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. Don't worry, Toastmaster Olem has got you. So, General Evaluator, this is from my time. I don't want to say this is 607. This is 107. This is 607, right? 507, 607. And I mean, we are still within our time, and we've actually managed our time very well for today's meeting. So yes, you may want to you may want to take back that statement, but it's fine. We totally understand. Thank you so much for your feedback. Definitely, we will be putting into practice every recommendation that was made. And most definitely, we trust the new team will see to infusing every feedback they've received in today's meeting. That being said, at this point, my time here is over. It was such a privilege navigating the proceedings of today's meeting. I had so much fun. Thank you so much, Pecten Toastmasters Club. And then to my audience, if there is nothing that you've learned in today's meeting, if you've not been inspired, please do not forget. Do not forget this thing. Pecten is known for excellence. They are known for creativity. They are known for their bravery. If nothing inspires you, these three things should inspire you. That being said, at this point, I'd love to relinquish the lectern to Madam President.
Ha. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So it's going to take a while to recover from that because every time you see Madam President, I'm now looking for Toastmaster Ekuchi Joy James and saying, where is she? Come and give your closing remarks. But thank you so much. It's been a delight hosting you all today. All our role players, especially the G and TMOD. I know I came like, was it just yesterday to ask you guys to come on? And you didn't give any excuses. You just told me you were going to be here. I really appreciate it. It's really thoughtful. Today was my last day as VP, and you made it seamless and stress free. To our tag team, I say well done. Toastmaster SA, thank you so much for your excellent facilitation of all the segments that you had to manage today. Our club members who are on this call, we really commend you and thank you for joining us today. Our guests, our friends, because today I think I emotionally blackmailed some people who know me to join the call by saying, I'm the new president-elect, you have to come for my handover ceremony. So to all those who fell for it and came for the meeting, I'm saying thank you so very kindly. As form of announcement, next club meeting will be in July, but we won't be having a meeting until maybe the third or fourth week in July. That will be communicated accordingly. Just to bring up front, because we know that this can be a bit of a stretch and stressful, due season is August, September of this year. And the best way to start is to start planning from now. So let's please, treasurer would have small piggy bank for everybody. And so if you want to pay small, very much allowed. But that's one way that we think we can do better and achieve the bit around paying payment of dues. Also, for those who are interested in contesting this year for either the humorous speech, table topics, evaluations, or the international speech, please indicate to your new VPE, Toastmaster Linus or Sai Chidi, so we can get your names down and start planning towards these things. Early preparation, of course, yields good and great results. We can all agree. And finally, I would just like to leave us with this before we take the tongue twister. We're not just members of this great club, right? We're not just speakers. We are excellent communicators and we're known for excellence. And for me, the task even becomes tougher because you have expectations to live up to now. So what that means for every single one of us on the call as Pectenites is to just do our best. That's all we're asking for. And if you need help, you know where to find it. And yes, remember to check in on others. Thank you. Thank you so much. And now it's time for the tongue twister. I haven't seen this, if I'm even being truthful. This was the tongue twister we used for the last change of guard ceremony. So it has not seen this lectern in 1 year. Just Master Ekuchi. I feel like I can attack you now. Yeah. So, who's going to go first? Please remember to do the 33,000 feathers on a thrush's throat. Eh. Anybody wants to go? Don't mind me. I'm just teasing. It's not that difficult now. I can see some
Yeah.
people already practicing.
Okay. So because this is very symbolic, like you said, it was this tongue twister during the last handover. I'll try. I never try tongue twisters. I use my presidential veto power to escape. But now they've called me out and said I don't have power again. So let me try. Okay. Let's see. 33. 33,000 feathers on a thrush's throat. 33,000 feathers on a thrush's throat. 33,000 feathers on a thrush's throat. 33,000 feathers on a on the thrush's throat. 33,000 feathers on a thrush's throat. How many times have I said it?
You said it 4 times, and I think you didn't do badly at all.
My tongue, before I use it, before my tongue talks to Suya.
Just Nameti is looking at you and smiling, and that's why I'm going to call him next. All right. Toastmaster Nameti. I see Toastmaster Reju clapping for you. Toastmaster Nameti, you want to take a shot?
You're muted. You're muted.
Sorry. I was saying that I almost knew that she was going to use her presidential veto to call me.
Already, too soon.
Okay. 33,000 feathers on a thrush's throat. 33,000 feathers on a thrush's throat. 33,000 feathers. I don't get. 33,000 feathers on a thrush's throat. I'm sorry. I think I tried so hard.
We saw so many C's and THs. Well,
I
that's
need a
okay.
formula.
He did it twice. He did it twice correctly, so we have to give him that.
No.